Give a man a fish, he bulks for a day. Teach a man to fish, he bulks for life.
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby!
What's up, guys? I'm Josh and I Live Things. I'm here to talk about meal plans and diets. How to design your own. In my past as a trainer and as my current career of being a quote-unquote mega ultra famous YouTube star fitness influencer, others have been saying that about me. I haven't said that. I get asked this question all the time. Josh, can you design a meal plan for me? Can I? Yes. Will I? No. People think that it's so simple, but allow me to show you how this often goes. Okay, you're gonna eat 1 pound of beef a day. Oh, I don't like beef. Okay. You're gonna eat 1 pound of bison a day. Oh, I can't afford bison. Okay. You're gonna eat 1 pound of chicken a day. Oh, I'm afraid of chicken. What if I undercook it? You get the point. For me to make you a diet plan, I have to know your goals, your food budget, your food availability, your tastes, your food intolerances or allergies, your kitchen skills, your kitchen equipment, and loads of other things. If you were my client and you were paying me, sure, I'd be willing to do that. But even with paying clients, this is how it's worked in my experience in the past. Josh, I didn't lose any weight this week. Okay, well, maybe we need to bring your calories down more. But I'm already eating so little. Okay, well, let me see your food log. Well, I didn't track this week. Did you eat anything that I didn't give you the go-ahead on? Of course not. Sure, someone at work yesterday brought donuts, and then that night I went out and had a couple beers and some pizza. Oh, and then I put like 5 extra creams in my 3 coffees. You get the point. Me making you a food plan is futile. I can't make you a perfect one, nor will you probably follow it. Instead, allow me to go through my thought process when making a meal plan. And in doing so, you will learn how to make yourself one. Give a man a fish, he bulks for a day. Teach a man to fish, he bulks for life. So, step 1. Find out your TDEE, or your total daily energy expenditure. If you would like a more in-depth definition on this, you can watch my video on TDEE. But for a quick little recap, TDEE is essentially your maintenance calories, or the amount of calories you would have to eat in a day in order to not lose or gain any weight. It's comprised of 4 different things: your BMR, or your basal metabolic rate, or how many calories it would take for you to survive if you were in a coma; the TEF, or the thermic effect of food, or how many calories it actually takes to digest the food that you're eating; NEAT, or non-exercise activity thermogenesis, the calories it takes to get up out of bed, to tie your shoes, for me holding up the number 3; and then your EAT, your EAT, or your exercise activity thermogenesis, all the calories burned from planned exercise. This is the basic idea behind calories in versus calories out, or the idea that if you eat more calories than your TDEE, you will gain weight. If you eat less calories than your TDEE, you will lose weight. The food that you are consuming is the calories in part of the equation. Your TDEE is the calories out. So first we must find your TDEE. This is the first step, and it's also unfortunately the hardest. The first step to finding your TDEE is for getting a rough estimate of your BMR, which accounts for roughly 50 to 70% of all the calories you burn throughout a day. To do this, we will use a simple calculator like the one created by discord.gg/gym, of which I am a moderator. Milady. Yeah, I moderated Discord. You know, no big deal. This website uses the Mifflin St. Gior formula, and I probably mispronounced that. I don't speak French. I don't even know if it's French. This specific formula goes back and forth in the literature as being considered one of the best. The formula also uses multipliers based upon your perceived activity levels to get a better estimate of your total TDEE. So input your information into this website to get a rough approximation of your TDEE. If you'd like a more accurate tool, you can use the calorie counter macro factor, though that is a paid subscription. If you would like a free version, you can use the NSUN's TDEE adaptive spreadsheet. You have to do daily weigh-ins and then also track your calories every day, but after about 12 weeks, it'll give you a pretty accurate estimation of your TDEE. These links will be down in the description for you to figure out. Now, I am not going to be inputting any fake information into this TDEE calculator. I am instead just going to give you a base TDEE to work with. Now, at this point, a few different paths emerge in front of us. You can decide to cut, maintain, or bulk. For more information on each of these topics, you can go watch my bulking or my cutting videos. But to summarize, if bulking, you want to add about 250 to 500 calories to your TDEE in order to gain 0.5 to 1 pound every single week. If you would like to cut, you would subtract 250 to 500 calories from your TDEE to lose half a pound to 1 pound a week, or 0.25 to 0.5 kilograms a week. Now, just for easy math, we're going to take a hypothetical individual that we are creating this meal plan for. We're going to say that this person weighs 225 pounds or 100 kilograms, that they have a TDEE of 2,750 calories, and they want to have a slower cut to try to preserve as much muscle mass as possible. So if their TDEE is 2,750 calories, and they want to do a slower cut, we would subtract 250, meaning their caloric goal each day is 2,500 calories. So we found TDEE and we found their caloric goal. It's now the fun part to find the macros: protein, fats, carbs. First off, protein. The general recommendation for optimal building of muscle or even maintaining it during a cut is somewhere about 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. This comes out to about 1.5 to 2.2 grams per kilogram. Now, there are arguments here. Some claim that during a cut you need extra protein to maintain muscle. Others claim otherwise. Some say more advanced trainees need more protein. Some say don't use your body weight for the calculation. Instead, use the calculation based on your lean body mass or instead your goal body mass. The important thing is pick a number and stick to it. For this example, we're going to use 1 gram per pound of body weight. And our person, our hypothetical customer, was 225 pounds. That means they would need 225 grams of protein every single day. Now, every gram of protein has 4 calories. So if we do the math, 225 grams of protein a day they are eating times 4 for the calories in each gram of protein, and that comes out to 900 calories a day from protein. Since our caloric goal was 2,500 calories, you can subtract 900 from that and come out with 1,600 remaining calories in the day for them to eat. Let me say that again so it makes sense. Their TDEE was 2,750 calories. Their deficit is 250 calories, meaning their goal to eat is 2,500 calories. If they ate 900 calories worth of protein, they would then have 1,600 calories left in their day to eat from fats and carbs, which leads me to my next point. Fat. You want roughly 20 to 35% of all of your calories to come from fat. This is mainly for healthy hormone production, which is reliant on fat consumption, as well as vitamin absorption. Some vitamins are water soluble, some are fat soluble. Fat's also quite satiating, meaning that on a cut can be very beneficial to consume because it'll leave you full longer. So let's go somewhere in the middle, and let's say about 25% of all of our clients' calories will be coming from fat. To find 25% of all of your calories, take 2,500, the amount of daily calories you're eating, and multiply it by 0.25. This equals 625 calories from fat. Now, each gram of fat has 9 calories, over double what protein is worth per gram. So, to find your daily grams of fat, take 625, which was 25% of the 2,500, and then divide that by 9 for the amount of calories in each gram of fat. And this will come out to 69 grams of fat each day that the person will be consuming. So, after protein was accounted for, we had 1,600 calories left in the day to consume from fats and carbs. We just found out that our client needs 625 calories from fat. So, take 1,600 and then subtract 625, and you are left with 975 calories left in the day to consume from carbohydrates. Thankfully, this is the easiest part. Carbs, just like protein, have 4 calories per gram. And if we have 975 remaining calories left in the day, we just divide 975 by 4 in order to get roughly 244 grams of carbs throughout a day. One helpful thing here, although it is extremely variable depending on the person's gut, is fiber. Fiber is actually a really complicated and nuanced topic in and of itself, and it is considered a carbohydrate. For the most part, try to get close to the DV of fiber, which is going to be about 30 grams a day. I'll leave the deeper dive on this for a later fiber video. And now you are done, right? Wrong. We have the macronutrients covered. What about the micronutrients? Vitamins, minerals, and technically choline, which is neither. For this, you should use a calorie tracker like Chronometer or MacroFactor. Chronometer will track all of your micronutrients for free on the desktop version of the site, while the app will only give you some measurements for free. You have to purchase the full plan to see them all on the mobile app. MacroFactor is a paid subscription no matter what, but they both track micronutrients. Luckily, to get these micronutrients in, all the foods that contain them are relatively low calories. So, unironically, kids, eat your fruits and veggies. Once you've been eating a similar diet for a while, you can put it in a chronometer and see what you're deficient in. If you can't fix your diet and add it in through actual whole food, you can then begin to do the research on supplementing it in. So, with that being said, our client now has the following goals. They need 2,500 calories in a day. They need 225 grams of protein in a day. They need 69 grams of fat in a day, and they need 244 grams of carbs in a day. Now, with all of this being said, you know exactly how to make a meal plan for someone. You know how to calculate someone's TDEE, or at least to get a rough approximation of it, and you know how to figure out what macronutrient ratios you should be using. Now, you might be saying, well, hold up, Josh. You haven't talked anything about food, just numbers. This is where the fun comes in for your client, or you if you are helping coach them. Go into a calorie counter, MyFitnessPal, Chronometer, MacroFactor, and input foods till you get some close approximation to the numbers I just listed. Again, I don't know what you want to eat. I don't know your tastes, what you can afford, or anything else. So, if you know you can afford 5 pounds of chicken in a week, split that up into each day and figure out how much protein that would give you. You now know how much else you have to get from other sources. This is going to take a little bit of doing on your part, but if you want the body that you so desperately claim you want, you're going to have to put in a little bit of work. It's really not that hard, and you will get used to it. Now, what may happen is you eat this caloric amount, and lo and behold, you lose too much weight, or vice versa, you gain weight, or you lose nothing. In that case, you know your TDEE estimation was off, or your calorie tracking was off. More often than not, it's both. So use a food scale and measure everything to the gram, and if you are sure you are counting the calorie in portion correctly, then you know your calorie out was miscalculated. And this is a simple fix. If you were expecting to lose half a pound a week and you lost 1 pound a week, add 250 calories. If you were expecting to gain a pound a week and you lost a pound, add a fuck ton of calories. After you do this for quite some time, you'll have a pretty accurate estimation of what your TDEE actually is. And this will shift over time. Remember, a big part of your TDEE is the calories it takes to exist and live as a person. As you get heavier, or conversely, as you get lighter, your BMR changes, changing your TDEE. So after you've been cutting for a while or bulking, you will eventually stop gaining or losing on that caloric amount. You then knock it down another 250 calories and restart the entire process, recalculating all the numbers. And congratulations, you are now a dietitian. Just kidding. Dietitians are like actual doctors. Like, don't fuck with them. My phone just fell out my pocket. And guys, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not ask someone to make you a meal plan. You are asking so much more for them than you even understand. Instead, spend a little bit of time to do some very, very basic algebra. Is this even algebra? It's more like arithmetic. Do some very basic math, and then spend some time figuring out the foods you like that fit that rough mold. If you do this, I guarantee you will be satisfied. You will gain the weight you want. You will lose the weight you want. You will build the muscle that you want. So please, if this was helpful for you, do me a favor, like the video, hit the subscribe button, maybe share to a buddy who's asking you for a meal plan. Tell them to go fuck themselves while you're at it. Maybe don't do that. But what you can do instead is follow all these socials. The links will be down in the description below. I post exclusive content there whenever I feel like it, to be honest. I don't have a schedule. I'm a good YouTuber. And guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.